If you were thinking about spending 380 bucks on the yearly Whoop subscription, then I'm here to save you a bit of cash. In the video, I'm going to share my 3 biggest lessons on what I learnt wearing this for an entire year and why I won't be continuing to wear it. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Bailey and I help high achievers get into their best body ever without sacrificing their social life. But now, onto the lessons. Lesson number 1 that I learnt from wearing the Whoop. I was not getting the sleep quantity and quality that I thought I was. Sleep is arguably the most important factor when it comes to things like muscle building, losing fat, brain function, and overall energy levels, and it's one that most people seem to just totally skip. The first few weeks wearing Whoop, I learnt quickly that 7 hours of sleep was not 7 hours of sleep. What I mean by that is going to bed at 11 p.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. was not actually getting the minimum amount required of 7 hours a night. This was for 2 reasons. The first one is that it takes me some time to actually get to sleep, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. The second reason is that our body moves through different stages of sleep throughout the night. You have awake, light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. And it turned out during the night, I would be awake somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. So my 7-hour sleep was more like 6 to 6.5 hours, and it's no wonder I was feeling really tired. With that insight, I brought my bedtime an hour earlier and began getting 7 to 7.5 hours per night, and the difference I felt was mind-blowing. Instead of feeling like I could take a nap at around 2 p.m., I had energy all the way up until the last 2 hours of my day, which ultimately just allowed me to push harder in the things that I did every single day. Lesson number 2 that I learned from wearing Whoop: it doesn't matter if it's one drink or an entire bottle, alcohol affects you more than you think. Now, I'm not the fun police. I like a drink here and there, and I will overindulge on birthdays, Christmas, and New Year's. In saying that, I'll no longer be just having 1 glass of wine with dinner or coming home and having a beer and sitting on the couch, and here's why. Anytime I would have 1 drink or have a massive night out, my Whoop recovery score would decrease significantly for both, whether it was 1 or whether it was 10 drinks. And I might feel okay after 1 or 2 drinks, but what I didn't know was that it significantly impacted my sleep. Studies have even shown that no matter the amount of alcohol you consume, your body struggles to get into deep sleep and REM sleep. These 2 sleep cycles are essential for recovery and things like fat loss, muscle building or maintaining, and just general brain function. So if your body isn't getting enough of these types of sleep, you can guarantee that your results will be subpar in the gym. So for me, I'm only drinking on special occasions. Lesson number 3 that I learned from wearing the Whoop: consistent bedtimes matter. Like majority of you probably have a pretty good sleep schedule Monday to Friday, and then the weekend rolls around and that goes out the window. Then Sunday night would roll around, I wouldn't be able to fall asleep to get my 7 to 8 hours, and I would wake up on Monday morning feeling pretty trash because I got more like 5 to 6 hours. The problem is that your body doesn't care if you have a social life. It wants to go to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time to set your circadian rhythm. When you do this and you set your circadian rhythm, you get longer cycles of that deep sleep and that REM sleep, which we already talked about being so important. Does this mean that I'm cutting out all social activities? Absolutely not. However, what I did start to do is when I would go out with friends, I would leave a lot earlier than everyone else would. Did I get judgment for this? Of course. But what was more important to me was waking up fresh and being able to tackle the week on a Monday morning. You'll see there's a common theme around all the lessons, and they tend to evolve around sleep. Looking back before I started using the Whoop, I can say that sleep was definitely my downfall in terms of how much muscle I was gaining or maintaining, how much fat I was losing, how much energy I had, and essentially overall how I felt and how happy I was. So wouldn't I keep using it? Well, not exactly, because other than that, that's about all I got from the Whoop. However, I now have these 3 insights that'll stick with me, and I'll continue to follow the habits that I've created. So, was it worth it? I think for me and the insights I got, definitely. For you, if you actually watch the video and you implement all these things that I've just told you, I don't think you need to buy one. Thank you for watching, and if you know anyone who's looking to buy one, send them this video.